Hi, my name's Mike and welcome to this short video on flying the Phantom 2. This is the second day I've been flying, and thanks to the local golf course for giving me permissions to do so. Just basic flying manoeuvres today. As you see here, flying around about 15-20 feet off the ground, and I'm just going up and down the fairway of hole number 4. Stop there and twizzle round. It's a little bit sensitive, or I'm just a little bit too quick on that control. Just bring it back and you'll see me adjusting the left-right. Here we go. And flying back. The key thing to flying is always keeping it safe. You've got the guidelines from DJI, so keep a good lookout all the way around, and you'll see why in a moment. So effectively I'm going to do the same manoeuvre. I'm going to fly down the fairway. This is at 6:30 in the morning, so I'm not expecting anybody around, but there's always some early bird. And what you'll see is a pair of legs on the right hand side through the trees in a minute, and a red t-shirt. I spotted him quite late. There he is. And so I just went to the hover, turned round, came back. So don't forget, you shouldn't be within 50 metres of people that aren't under your control, so to speak. This bit, I always like going high to get the bird's eye view of the local area. So I do a vertical climb from takeoff, then I take it forwards. I don't know whether you saw the first video I took on day one of flying the Phantom 4, but this time I did my homework on the camera settings. There's a couple of good YouTube videos. So I adjusted the camera settings, and this time I was really pleased with the colour. There's no glare from the sun. In fact, the sun's up, but it's behind cloud. You'll see that there's a bit of a wobble. That's because of the wind. I reckon on the ground it was somewhere between 7 and 10 knots. As you climb higher, there'll be a little bit more of a breeze. So looking at the how the trees are swaying at the top, you're probably looking about 10 or 15 knots up there. What I do now is come down towards the end of the fairway again, and what I notice on the camera is when the Phantom is flying forward, there's less of a wobble than it was in the hover in those wind conditions. So pretty stable. It was about this time, just looking around the golf course, I knew I was safe up at height. Looked around the golf course, and there were more early birds. A couple that started their golf pretty early. So bearing in mind I was on hole 4, I thought they'd be catching me up. There's some cows going in for feeding. It was quite difficult in those light conditions. Actually, I was when I was looking directly at the drone, I couldn't really figure out which way it was pointing. So just a quick look on the screen gave me a good indication of which way to turn. And this is coming in the descent towards me now. Yeah. So what with those golfers sort of starting out, and I was on hole 4, I was quite conscious that they'd be coming my way pretty soon. So I think in the next section of the video, see that white dot? Oh, that's a little bit too late. Oh, that's okay. This is on a different hole now. This is on the sort of 17th. So I moved across so that, in fact, the 12th, so that those people playing golf weren't going to be around me. The point of this bit is always land on a flat surface. and it's the T where I'm stood was the only flat surface around. And finally, see the hazard. I was just conscious that those wires above me, they weren't sort of just telephone lines, I think, but what with the golfers, I saw those ahead on a different surface, so I thought I'd knock it on the head for the day. So very carefully brought the drone down. And powering off, and that's it for the day. So hey, thanks for watching. Fly safe.